Welcome to my first Pokemon challenge. It's King Dong here, where today we find out if I can beat Pokemon Fire Red with only one Grimer. The base stats for Grimer aren't that bad, but its speed and special attack are terrible. Grimer only learns 3 attacking moves by level up. These are Pound, Sludge and Sludge Bomb. However, it does learn Minimise at level 19. I think that's going to go a long way in this challenge. Grimer can learn quite a few moves by TM, such as Toxic, Giga Drain, Thunderbolt and Dig. We do, however, have a double weakness to both Ground and Psychic types. I'm writing this as I go through the challenge, but this part is being written before I start. How far do you think I can get? I think I would really struggle with Sabrina's Psychic typing, Brock's Ground and Rock typing, and Giovanni's Ground type. But also, don't forget Bruno has 2 Onyx in his team. Let me know if you think I can win or not. The rules are, only one Grimer to be used in battle, others to be used for HMs. No glitches or exploits, no items of battle except held items and Pokeballs. So straight away I've used the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to replace Bulbasaur with Grimer, as I feel Charizard will give us the greatest difficulty. I named Grimer Flint Marco. Take a guess where the name's from. We start the first rival battle with Croden. I go for a Poison Gas to get the poison damage from the start. Charmander goes for a Scratch and then uses the Growl as I start to use Harden 4 times. Charmander then uses a mix of Growl and Scratch. We then move on to Pound and hit it twice to get the win. Grind up to level 9 in Vermilion Forest before we go to the optional rival battle. We get to the rival battle and we get absolutely bodied by his Pidgey. We get hit by a tackle, then I use Disable and only leaves Pidgey with Sand Attack, so we lose and try again with no luck. We beat the Pidgey, but with only 3 HP left. I think we're going to need a few more levels. We also need a different attacking move for Brock and his ground type gym. At level 12 we head back and try again. Pidgey starts with a tackle, we go for Poison Gas and get the poison straight away. Pidgey uses Sand Attack. I then decide to go for Pound and get some damage. Pidgey then goes down to poison damage. Up next, Charmander. We go for Poison Gas and manage to poison it first time. We use Pound, taking it down to half health. More poison damage and another Pound takes it down to a sliver. And the poison damage gives us the win. We then head to Pewter and go straight to the gym at level 12. We fight the gym trainer and Flint grows to level 13 and we replace Poison Gas with Sludge. This gives us now 2 attacking moves. Sludge has 100 accuracy compared to Poison Gas's 55. Now it's time for Brock. How do you think we're going to get on? Up first for Brock is this Geodude. We use Sludge and get the poison straight away. I then use Pound to try and keep some Sludge power points for Onyx. We take the Geodude down, we get smashed by his Onyx. We need to grind. Back to that forest we go. Head back to Brock at level 15. Flint uses Sludge and gets the poison. It takes the Geodude down. Now it's time for Onyx. Who is faster than Flint. We use his tackle and we use Sludge and get the poison straight off the bat. Then trade moves of Pound and tackle for 4 turns. 1 more Pound and Onyx is down. Whilst in Mount Moon we come across this hiker and it's incredible. His Onyx is a tank. We finally beat it with only 7 health remaining. In Mount Moon we also had to choose between a Dome Fossil and a Helix Fossil. We picked the Dome Fossil to be a bit different. We get to Cerulean and head straight for the gym at level 22. Missy starts off with Staryu, but we used Harden and Flint used Minimise. Staryu used Water Pulse, taking Flint down to 52 HP. Flint used Minimise 1 more time. Staryu's next attack missed and Flint uses Sludge. It takes it out, leaving Missy Starmie. He used Swift and Flint used Sludge. Misty uses a Super Potion as we hit another Sludge. Starmie misses a Water Pulse as we connect and get a Poison. Starmie then misses a 3rd Water Pulse and Flint uses Pound for the win. Now time for the 3rd rival battle with Croden, who starts with his Pidgeotto. We get up 3 Minimizers and get hit by 2 Sand Attacks. Flint uses Sludge as Pidgeotto hangs on with a bit of health and then goes down. Abra's out next. We hit another 3 minimizers and 2 hardens. Rattata is next. We one-shot him. Next up is Charmander, who we also one-shot with a sludge. Then retrieve TM28, Dig, and teach it to Flint over Harden. Rival battle time on the SSN. Pidgeotto is out first, it lands a Gust as we go for a minimise. We then get hit by a Sand attack and use 2 more minimises. We hit a Sludge for a one-shot. Next up is Kadabra, who hits Disable, so we lose Sludge. So we end up going for a Dig for a one-shot. Next up is Raticate, and we get the use of Sludge back as Raticate misses a Tail Whip. Flint lands a Sludge for a one-shot. Last up, Charmeleon. It misses an Ember as we dig and get a one-shot. Charmeleon Jim is next with Lieutenant Surge. He starts off with a Voltorb, it hits a Shockwave. Flint uses a dig, we get a one-shot. Next up is Pikachu who spams Double Team. As we keep on missing, it gets another Double Team off and we get hit by a Thunder Wave. We get fully paralysed twice and then finally land a one-shot. Next up, Raichu, who uses Double Team, and we finally land a dig, beating Lieutenant Surge. Pokemon Tower rival battle time. Pidgeotto goes down to a one-shot with Sludge. Next up is Execute, who also gets one shot with Sludge. Now we have Kadabra, we use a dig, and he gets knocked out on the next turn. Gyarados is up next with the Intimidate ability to lower Flint's attack. We use a Sludge and finally get the knockout. Last up is Charmeleon. It hit Flint with an Ember. We then dig, it lands, putting Charmeleon to the red. One more Ember and Flint goes down to 12 HP as I finish it off with a Sludge. Next up is Erica. She sends out Victory Bell and goes for Stun Spore. We hit a hard Sludge, taking it under half health. It hits Stun Spore again and we get paralysed. It then goes down to Sludge, time for Tangela. Uses Ingrain, we get paralysed, and then uses Constrict and we hit a one-shot. Last up, Vileplume. It hits with a weak Giga Drain and we hit hard with a Sludge. It then hits with a Critical Acid as we get paralysed again. Flint finishes it with one last Sludge. Giovanni time. First up is Onyx, and it uses Bind as we hit a Sludge. It then goes for a Rage as we hit a Sludge and get the poison. We knock it out with a dig, and then we also get to level 43, and Flint learns Sludge Bomb. Rhyhorn is next. We outspeed with a Sludge Bomb. Then he goes for a Scary Face to lower Flint's speed. Rhyhorn hits another Scary Face as we go for a dig and land that knockout blow. His last Pokemon is Kangaskhan, who outspeeds us with a Mega Punch, taking Flint down to 33 health. Flint uses a Sludge Bomb that takes it under a quarter health. It uses a Tail Whip. If it had used Mega Punch, that would have been good. We give tea to the guards to open up all the roads. You've got to love a cuppa, it's an English thing. Get a complete sweep in the fighting gym, but I thought I'd let you know that we picked Hitmonchan, because if I didn't say, you would ask. But now that I think about it, ask anyway, it's good for the YouTube algorithm. Sorry my dry bread, it always makes me smile, but I thought I'd mix it up a bit. Rival time in Silph. Pidgeot's up first, who for once doesn't use Sand attack, and we get up 3 minimizers. Then Flint one-shots with Sludge Bomb. Executes up next, and we get a one-shot. Alakazam loses 3/4 of its health from a dig. It then goes down with a pound. 2 Sludge Bombs and Gyarados goes down. Charizard takes 2 Sludge Bombs and gets poisoned by the first, and then it goes down. Giovanni again, and we hit Nidorino with a dig, and he lives with a Sliver. We use Minimise and get the knockout with a pound. We then use one more Minimise and hit 2 Sludge Bombs and Kangaskhan goes down. Rhyhorn gets poisoned and takes a dig, and lives on 1 HP, and lowers our speed and goes down to a poison. Last is Nidoqueen, who tanks a critical dig, and again lives on 1 HP, then it goes down. We catch 30 Pokemon to get the item finder so we can get leftovers. We also go to the game corner and buy TM24 Thunderbolt. we give Thunderbolt and leftovers to Flint. Sabrina's up next. This one I was worried about, but it only took 2 attempts. On the first I tried to bully my way through but lost to Mr. Mime. So we went back and got up our 6 minimizers. We then tried to go for a 7th. Flint nearly swept the team, but had a bit of a struggle with Mr. Mime, who used a hyper potion twice. Leftovers was amazing for this gym. Koga uses smoke screen twice as I get up 6 minimizers, and then get hit with another smoke bomb, as we take Coffin out with a Thunderbolt. Muck's next, he gets off a minimize as we land a dig. Koga uses a hyper potion as we land another dig. It gets another minimize in as we land another dig. Another hyper potion and we land a Thunderbolt and go for a dig again. We miss one and hit the next as it goes down. Next, Coffin, we'll take it out with 2 Thunderbolts. We did nearly run out of Thunderbolt power points due to missing loads. I managed to paralyse Wheezing, but Koga used a full heal. But Flint went and got another Thunderbolt and it lives on 1 HP. But Sludge Bomb takes it out and gives us the win. Blaine's Fire Gym. We sweep Growlithe, Ponyta and 2-shot Rapidash. 1 Fire Blast from Arcanine finishes us. So we reset and go again. Growlithe and Ponyta are 1-shots again. Sludge Bomb takes Rapidash down to the red as it gets poisoned, but Blaine uses another Hyper Potion. A third Sludge Bomb takes it back down to 3/4 health. I then pick Dig as Blaine uses a full heal. This Dig lands and takes it out. Arcanine is last, 3 Sludge Bombs and it's down. 8th gym time and it's my worst nightmare. I've tried and lost about 10 times, so I think we need to grind. So here we go on to routes 13, 14 and 15. We haven't been down here yet, so let's go and clear all the trainers. At level 65 we return to the gym and try again, but we get smashed, so we go back to grinding again. Level 74 and we try again, we hit 2 minimizers and go for a poison. Rhyhorn goes down after 3 Sludge Bombs. Dugtrio, 1 shot with a Sludge Bomb. Nidoqueen slams us down to 8 HP with an Earthquake. We get so lucky in this fight as Nidoking misses 2 Earthquakes and I take him down with a single dig. Last up is another Rhyhorn. He gets poisoned after 2 Sludge Bombs. He gets full healed and another Sludge Bomb gives him the poison. We then take it out with a dig for the win. Now it's time for the second to last rival battle. We clean sweep Croden. We move on to Victory Road. This was the easiest rival battle we've had, so now it's time for the Elite Four. Tell me how you think I'll get on. Lorelei, the Ice Trainer, is up first. A Dugong hits an Ice Beam and Flint hits a Sludge Bomb, taking it down to red health, and then she uses a full restore. We smash minimizers and Dugong sets up the Hail and a Safeguard. Dugong goes down to a Thunderbolt. Cloyster sets up a Protect, but then gets 1 shot by Thunderbolt. Slowbro goes down to a Sludge Bomb and a Thunderbolt. We get a poison on Lapras and a Thunderbolt lands to take her down to a Sliver, so the poison damage takes her out. Last up is Jinx, who misses an Ice Punch as we land a dig. But then lands an Ice Punch that takes us down to 33 health. Lorelei uses a full restore as we land a Sludge Bomb for the win. We use a Hyper Potion and an Ether between battles as this is allowed in the rules. Next is Bruno, the fighting a rock type trainer. After quite a few attempts, his Onyx are just too strong. Guess what it's time for? Yes, that's right, more grinding. Go back at level 80 and try again. We get up 6 minimizers and then go to work trying to poison. To say I'd love to do a run and never see another Onyx again would be an understatement. But after we get them done, we move on to Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee both go down to Digs and Thunderbolts. Hitmonlee has a full restore used on him, but we get him down in the end. Last up is Machamp, who gets blasted with a Sludge Bomb and uses his Citrus Berry as Flint hits his last Sludge Bomb and Machamp goes down. Again we heal up and move on to the next member of the Elite Four, Agatha, the Ghost and Poison type trainer, who leads off with a Gengar. We spam minimise, but Gengar spams double team. We get the win over Gengar eventually. Next up, Haunter. She uses a full heal on it and it goes down to a critical Thunderbolt. And then it's time for a race Pokemon Gengar. This one holds a Citrus Berry and is level 58. This one spams Hypnosis and misses all the time. We land a Thunderbolt when it goes down to 1 HP. We get the knockout with a Sludge Bomb. Next up is Golbat. It gets paralysed from a Thunderbolt and then goes down to 1 more. Arbok is last, 2 digs and it goes down. We heal up our power points and move on to the last member, Dragon Trainer Lance. We take Gyarados down to 1 HP as Lance uses a full restore. Flint then one-shots it with another Thunderbolt. Aerodactyl is up next and it goes down to half HP as it uses Ancient Power and gets the stat raise, so we do less damage. We finish it off with a Sludge Bomb. Now it's Dragonite and it takes us out. Time to grind a bit more, so we return at level 86. We get up 6 minimizers on Gyarados. Then gets one shot. Aerodactyl is next out and it gets hit with 2 Thunderbolts. Next is Dragonite. We go for Sludge Bomb and hope for a poison, but it uses Safeguard so we don't get it. But its Citrus Berry is used up. We then use Thunderbolt, taking it under half health. It misses Dragon Rage and we land a Sludge Bomb, not quite taking it out. So we go for Thunderbolt and get a critical hit. Another Thunderbolt. Safeguard is gone, it goes down to Sludge. Next up the first Dragonair, we hit a critical Sludge Bomb, nearly taking it out. We try Dig and get it under half HP. We then hit a Sludge Bomb for the knockout. We one-shot the last Dragonair Sludge Bomb. Next up is the Pokemon Champion. This is the final chance to comment down below and let me know if you think I can do this or not. Let's do this. Croden sends out Pidgeot and it hits us with 4 sand attacks as we spam minimise. We then hit a Thunderbolt for over half health as we go for the knockout with another Thunderbolt. Croden swaps for Rhydon, but it doesn't affect Rhydon. So we go for a Dig, hit for half health, we get hit by a Scary Face, lowering our speed. We then get slammed with a super effective Earthquake, taking Flint down to 53 HP. We miss Sludge Bomb, and then we trade misses until we finally connect with a Dig. Next up is Alakazam, who's a one-shot with Sludge Bomb after missing a Confusion. Executor misses an Egg Bomb as we one-shot that with Sludge Bomb. Now it's back to Pidgeot and we connect with a Thunderbolt after getting hit with an Aerial Ace. Gyarados is next and Intimidate lowers our attack as we miss a 4-time super effective Thunderbolt. We go for it again, it lands, taking it down to red health. Croden uses a full restore as we connect with another one, taking it back down to a quarter health. And we get a Paralyze. And guess what? Yep, another full restore. We then miss the next Thunderbolt and get hit by a Hydro Pump as we land a critical Thunderbolt, taking it out. Last up is Charizard, it lands a weak Aerial Ace as we land a Thunderbolt. It then misses a Fire Blast that would have taken us out and we miss a Sludge Bomb. An Aerial Ace again and a critical Sludge Bomb, getting us the win. Flint Marco is then entered into the Hall of Fame and we've done it with not that much grinding. But Giovanni and Bruno were the main walls as expected, but Sabrina was not. So I'm a little bit surprised by this. I'm going to start work on the next challenge soon, but if you have any ideas, comment down below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and turn the notifications on. Until next time, that's King Dong, out.